This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. We're talking to you on June 12th, 2023. Thank you for listening. Today's story is 9 market updates, and we'll have a lot of interesting stats in here, so hopefully you'll listen with us. Thank you. First, the markets are up this morning. Good news. It's been a good year in the market so far year to date. But the first story is the market's heading up this morning. The second story is the year-to-date numbers on those markets. The NASDAQ up almost 28% year-to-date, the S&P up almost 13% year-to-date, and the Dow up almost 3% year-to-date. So God bless all those things moving in the right direction. Sure makes life easier. Third, the 5 largest market cap companies. We'll go through these very quickly with their numbers. Apple at about $2.85 trillion. That seems like a lot of money. Microsoft, the little engine that could, at $2.4 trillion. Alphabet, Google, for all that people thought this was going to be down, they're at $1.6 trillion, up 40% year to date. Amazon, also up about 48% year to date at $1.26 trillion. And NVIDIA up way more than 100% year to date, the great chip maker, at $957 billion. The fourth thing I'll note, which is Tesla, which is right after NVIDIA in market cap, has had an amazing comeback this year as it's become more clearly the dominant electric vehicle maker. And it's also becoming the platform for the supercharger network as GM joins them. Really brilliant what Elon Musk has done. What a great recovery. Their stock, Tesla stock, is up almost 100% or more than 100% year to date. Fifth, and we talked about this in a separate podcast, Salesforce, run by Mark Benioff. Last year, people saw Salesforce as moving in the wrong direction. This year, the company that Mark Benioff built, and again, an incredibly inspiring entrepreneur, is up 62% year to date. At one point, people were writing off Salesforce, thinking it's had its best days behind them, but they're back as well. So Elon Musk, Mark Benioff, even Mark Zuckerberg as 3 of the great comeback kids in business. The 6th story we're following today, the 5 largest companies by revenues as of the end of 2022, and we'll go through these very quickly. 1, Walmart at $611 billion. Really amazing. It may be the first company that gets to $1 trillion in revenues. Second, Amazon at $514 billion. It's got a quicker growth rate than does Walmart, but still very much number 2 to Walmart. Third is ExxonMobil, which rode up revenues based a lot on sort of oil prices last year. It's at $411 billion, continues to be dominant there. Fourth is Apple. Apple's at $394 billion in revenues, which is amazing, but it's also the highest market cap company at, I think we said, $2.85 trillion. And finally, fifth is United Healthcare, United Health Group, between United and Optum, last year at $324 billion and growing more. It barely is bigger than CVS Health at $322 billion. So fascinating to watch that. The next story we're following, I think this is number 7. Bitcoin has dipped back down below $26,000. Fascinating to watch, though. Andreessen Horowitz continues to double down around crypto and Bitcoin, and they're some of the brightest people I know. By full disclosure, I'm an investor with Andreessen Horowitz and a huge fan, but they're adding a London office and doubling down on crypto, even when everybody else says go the other direction. A couple other stories I'm following. Obviously thrilled to see the Becker Private Equity Podcast number 1 in the Apple Business News rankings this year. A lot of thanks to Jeremy Corr, Grace Keller, Chanel Bunger, and Kate Cruz at Executive Podcast Solutions. Next, thrilled to be asked to give 2 keynote speeches. One, Frank Phillips, Dr. Phillips has asked me to speak at the Society for Minimally Invasive Spine Surgery. So thankful to Dr. Phillips. We'll be doing that in October. Second, Chris Hadley has asked me to be a keynote speaker for the Denver Medical Study Group. Again, thrilled to do that as well, and that's in September in Denver and Colorado, which we absolutely love. And also to that end, very excited to get a chance to speak, I think, at a Stryker special meeting this August. So thank you for those speaking invitations. So thrilled. That's all we have today on this update. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. What a pleasure to visit with you. If you listen to this all the way through, Andrew did not fall asleep. Andrew, not one of the people that's gotten the $100 gift certificate in the last couple of weeks. Text me at 773-766-5322 and be happy to send you a $100 Amazon gift certificate. Again, thank you to the tremendous work of Jeremy Corr, Executive Podcast Solutions. Thank you very much.